GreatTastesMV.ca is your online source for over 300 tried and true recipes, full episodes on demand, and exclusive behind-the-scenes content, including features on Manitoba's farm families. Subscribe today.
Yeah, it's just gotten significantly more healthy in here. With Manitoba canola growers, Ellen Pruden, we are savoring the flavor with canola oil. And one of the things that I like to do, I don't do like a ton of meal prep, but I do like make a big sort of salad at the beginning of the week, and then for my lunches, and then I've kind of got them all ready to go for the week. It looks like this will work real well.
This is going to work perfectly for you, Deb.
I'm
as as the day, like the next day, this is a better recipe.
They get better, yeah.
All the flavors.
Yeah.
So I'm calling this as the potluck recipe of the season. Take it everywhere because it meets
of the
season, people. It's of the season. It is so good. The flavors that go with it. You got some fresh veg. You're using this wonderful crispy tofu, and then you got buckwheat noodles. Like, it cannot get any better.
And we can do like there's variations.
We'll talk about
variations.
That. Yeah. Okay, so this is your extra firm tofu. Now, there is a bit of moisture that comes, and tofu is made from, they call it the soy milk, and it's coagulated and then pressed into a cube.
I have to say,
like making cheese.
Before I even liked tofu, I liked working with tofu. I have to resist the urge to just like squeeze it in my hand, and also slicing. It's just very satisfying somehow.
It's a paper towel, and you're taking off any of the moisture, and then you're looking to do, again, all the kind of the same sizes. So this is the crispiness. You can do it two ways. We're going to do it baked, or you could do it fried. Okay. But here's the trick again. So I'm going to go this way. I know, right?
Good.
Very good. Don't do this at home. You should be cutting away from yourself. Okay. And then look at that.
Perfect. Yeah, right? Isn't it fun to chop tofu?
I know, it's so simple.
It's a blast.
Cornstarch goes in, and we're kind of making like the coating, and the cornstarch helps to give the crispiness. So if you're going to do it in a fry pan with your little bit of canola oil, or in the oven, this is how you go about doing it. And we're going to add in our soy sauce. That's our flavor agent. And then we need a little bit of canola oil in it, about like a tablespoon or so, just to give it that extension. So we're kind of making this really great, I'm going to call it like a slurry, a coating, Okay. And that gets all mixed around, and then your tofu goes in here. Now, of course, you can do it in a bowl or in a bag, but we like to use both. So you coat it on a cookie sheet, 20, 25 minutes, 400 degrees.
Okay.
And then you get this beautiful crispiness that goes on. It is so delicious.
It's pretty amazing.
And I think, again, this recipe, like if you're introducing tofu into your family, a crispy tofu is really great. A deep fried tofu, oh my God, it's even better.
They will go for that, yeah.
So great. The dressing is the next kind of flavor agent and the trick that's going on here. So we have our soy sauce that we're adding in.
Do you want me to
Please, start whiskey. Okay. And then we have our rice wine vinegar, so that's our acid. We're gonna add in some honey for our sweetness. We're gonna get that all mixed in.
Okay.
And then, of course, we cannot forget about our quality canola oil.
And again,
we're looking at a quarter. Look, I was even going to measure. I'm going to totally measure. Quarter cup. It's so beautiful. It's nice and light, as Des, you said earlier. It's nice and healthy, and it's not going to firm up in the fridge. So it's not going to. It will stay in a liquid form in the fridge, which is really a key for when you're making a dressing.
Helpful. Yeah, for sure. Okay? For sure. Okay,
Tiny bit of sesame oil. This is the flavor agent. Yeah. So you don't want to overpower it. Okay. We've cooked our buckwheat noodles. So if you want to have, you could use a spaghetti or a rice. If you want to, you could use quinoa. Works really well in this dish.
So buckwheat, a buckwheat noodle. Is this gluten free? Can we? I think some
of the buckwheat is gluten free. Okay. Quinoa for sure would be another substitute. But if you don't, you a whole wheat spaghetti or a really thin spaghetti-tini, that works really nice.
And rice you mentioned too. That would go really well.
So here for the potluck recipe of the season, I'm declaring it.
Okay.
Here's the trick. Make your noodles, pour half of your dressing onto the noodles.
Half.
Okay. Because now, potluck, it has to stay. Now, we're going to toss everything nicely so all the noodles get coated. Aren't these just gorgeous?
Yeah, they are.
That's what the raw buckwheat looks like there.
Yes, yeah.
So you can see how gorgeous that is. Then when you bring it together, you want to keep your veg kind of separate.
See, look at
right. So I would have this in another container, and then you would take it there.
Just mix it when you
get there. And then
look,
we have a theme going on. We have all long noodles. Look at these snappies. Again, easy to go. It's something you can pull together if you have. You can add more, a little. We're gonna add in our green onions.
Which I should mention, peak of the market onion, peak of the market pepper.
Right, all great quality ingredients.
Local,
we have
local,
canola, local.
Yep.
Any way that we can support our local farmers is so great. So then we add in our crispy tofu. Finish it off with the dressing. Let's add some of that in.
That looks
right. I'm gonna toss it.
Ellen.
It's a dish that is gonna be great. I take it everywhere I can, and then the last little bit is just the sprinkle of the sesame seeds. Isn't that great?
That looks spectacular.
People are gonna be wowed over it.
Yeah, delicious. And it looks really beautiful.
And then package it out for your lunch, so you're ready to go.
Yeah, right
double
back
it
to
up.
the functionality of it.
Totally double it up, and then you have a great weekday meal or
Terrific.
lunch.
Now, we will see what Aaron Allglass has decided,
Yes.
because he's been pondering, and we'll be back shortly to do our beverage pairings here on Great Tastes of Manitoba.
You're watching Great Tastes of Manitoba, brought to you in part by GreatTastesMB.ca. Local farms, local foods.